which tier with the guys begins now, Waffle?
We've never done Savage before. Oh no.
Like, none of the line before, so... Why everyone do the ready check and yet someone doesn't accept?
Because there's always that one person.
Is it you, Roy?
I was gonna say, is it Roy?
It to be like that.
I'm like, hurry up, I actually need to change some things around on my sidebar.
Right. So let's go over a couple of things quickly.
Oh shit, my sister's on the phone.
Let's wait till Kiz is done with her sister and then go over a couple of things quickly. Well, we'll get some general marks off. We'll just go for the usual north one to start with. No, you turn on the sorry counter. It's back to 0.
Perhaps you can bring him back to his senses by beating the shit out of him.
Just write it. Just write down, if you remember the number right, how many she had from it.
Settle down, Sparky.
Did normal mode have a wall of death? I forget.
Okay, thank you.
I can't believe you're all reflections of me.
You're all reflections of me. What are you talking about?
It's like Mobby and Roy are reflections of my butt cheek.
One is the left and the other one is the right.
Well, the right one is Mobby, obviously.
Obviously.
The one that's left, that's Roy.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting on that, for Kiz anyway, we'll go over the loot quickly, Waffle. So, basically how it works is, we have a semi-priority system, right? So when the loot drops, we see who actually needs it. So, let's say for example, we're gonna get 2 coppers dropped from this, right? It is 2, right?
It used to be 3 on the first, but that was when belts was still there.
So it's probably 2. Well, okay. Let's say we have a necklace, an earring, and a ring drop from this, right? So first thing is we all look actually who needs a piece, right? So who here actually needs a okay, everyone probably needs a ring. Who here needs an earring, for example? Right. So basically, so I will ask. We go through the coppers one by one. I will ask. Okay, who needs the earring? People call it. People who need it roll on it, with some exception. But since it's the first week, they can roll on it. Let's say Ari gets it, because it's usually fucking Ari that gets it.
It's not.
Well, no, last year, Ari, you got fucked over last year. If Ari gets it right, then that means that next week, was it? I forget, guys. Was it next week, or we did count it for the next turn? We treat the turns as separate.
Separate was, yeah.
So what it means is that next week, to spread the loot out as much as possible, if there is a piece that Ari needs, but he's competing with someone who never got a piece the week before this turn, that person has priority over Ari. Does that make sense to you, Waffle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Other things as well. If no one needs a particular drop, then we default to our second registered alt jobs. Most people in the team have one, so in your case, Waffle, that might be Summoner or Red Mage for you. And then it's basically, okay, I'll do a call if anyone needs or wants it for an alt job. And if so, I let those people roll on it. Or if no one truly needs it, then I just do free for all.
You might go to put Red Mage or Summoner since the caster gear is pretty much the same.
But that's an example. I try to make it so that when we're in the process of still building gear, which we will be for a while, that one person can only get 1 piece per turn at maximum. I tried to make it so that, like, if one person got lucky over, let's say we've cleared 3 turns, and you know, one person just got lucky with 3 coppers that they did need, and maybe there wasn't much competition, then I try to look at who hasn't had many drops yet, and if they happen to need a drop, then we will tend to let them have it, because we try to make sure everyone gets as even gear as realistically possible. Sometimes that can't be helped, because we don't know what will drop. Like,
For the upgrade pieces, it was like we rotate.
yes, DPS do go fast on the upgrade weapon pieces. But I'm still in two minds right now. I know some people on the team aren't fond of the idea, but I still want to see if the idea of us maybe not using tone weapons this yet is going to be on the table. It really depends on how pathetic the checks are. So I haven't decided yet, but but again, we'll see what the DPS checks are like after the first two times. Is that understood?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions in regards to loot?
So you mentioned an alt job. I have 2 Besson slots. I need every piece.
That can count as well if you want.
Okay, thank you.
Basically, it's more like if someone has a job that they might at some point, maybe when we're optimizing, might want to try out for the team, something that they want to play very seriously, and they pull it down specifically as an alt job for the team, then when it comes to alt jobs, that gets priority. If it's like, oh, Krim, then no one, like, I want this ring, because I might in 2 years play Bard, can I have it? No. Unless it's really free for all. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, you back now, Kiz? Kiz, hello? I guess not. Okay. But that's how we handle it, and the idea is that, the way we see it is, everyone is putting the work in, and the loot is RNG, so, everyone deserves to have as even loot as possible, because we're all putting the same work in. Most groups just feed it all to the DPS for the checks, and I think that's not necessary. And 2, I mean, maybe for bad groups it's necessary, but maybe just try not being bad,
What's up with that C?
Goes off center.
Unfortunately, sometimes, no matter how fair we try and make it, we might just get unlucky. Ari got very unlucky in Even's Promise, so he walked into Bob Ross with a lot of crafting stole because a lot of the pieces he did actually need, one, he needed a lot of tone, and the actual few Savage pieces he needed just weren't dropping for him. Yeah, that's why Ari had to use Titan and prog on Bob Ross, because Bob Ross hit like a truck. The question I was going to say is, who's going to get unlucky this tier? Because there's always one. That you wanted to say, Roy? No, because Kiz isn't here yet. I want to do it when everybody's here and listening, Roy, or we're just going to take more time repeating ourselves. Yeah, because I also want to go over a refresher of the attacks that we know as well.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's alright, I was using the opportunity to go over Luke with Waffle anyway. And how we handle it. Alright, so let's just go over the attacks we know first. So Warden's Wail is his AoE.
Oh, what's that? Well, that's the bad one.
Water's Wrath is the area.
Wrath, yeah. What was the name of the attack where he covers one side with the chain? Was it Jailer's Flail?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And Pitiless Flail is the targeted line area.
Yeah, and it has a knockback on it as well, doesn't it?
I think so, yes.
It usually follows up with a stack as well. We know how we know in normal at least how it works with the orbs when he changes to the Resident Evil arena. And we know how the dice works in normal. There's probably going to be some new shit. In case there is a clock positioning to be handled here, we're all going to assign clock positions now. As the primary main tank, as usual, I will call north.
I will be northeast.
May I please have south?
We're not doing NA but Roy. Get rid of the one. You need visualization. If you don't know a clock, you've got bigger problems.
Okay, we just use the C as the one. Let's go.
And I'll clarify as well that this will be boss relative for now because I don't know what this guy's going to be like. So, right, let's go. Again, one more. I'm north. Siegfried wants northeast. Kiz wants southeast. No, I think you should take northwest as a range, personally. I know, actually, Ori does have a lot more freedom now.
Well, Night still has more.
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, do you want to go?
Yeah, there's like 9 doors permanent movement.
I mean, do you want to go southwest?
Southwest is fine for me.
Alright. Waffle being south. South is a good spot for a black mage, right? I'm assuming, Roy, you and Lord want your usual east and west spots for coverage. Right. So where will you guys be then, just for preference? So you're west. Okay, okay. And just in case there is some group split bullshit, you know, just in case, I guess we'll do it now. I'm normally with Roy's group, so I'll be on this side. Yeah. And everyone else over on Morby's side, just in case there's some split group crap. Okay, any questions? I'll get into the middle, otherwise, are we ready to go? Oh yeah, need to sell food, right. It's been a while. It really has been a while since Savage Podcast.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I was so focused on doing my raid league thing, more I forgot. Are we ready then? Alright, 25 seconds guys. Let's go. I think we can get this boy down
15
tonight.
or
Right. I was asking to 1 minute 15. Wow, you call it there anyway. Okay, let's see what damage is like. Well, when TBN is done popping. So we got a Buster first, okay. Interesting. Heavy hand.
Yeah, that is the Buster.
Well, it's a Buster in theory. Ethereal Shackles. Did we see this before? Shackle of all.
No, it's new. Water's Wrath.
Melee. There you go, yeah. So Morb has one and I had one, so a tank and healer, Oh, I have a suspicion.
Ooh.
I think. Wait, what?
So these are red chains.
Yeah.
Oh, the AoE's round us.
Yeah, it sets the Morp one was tied to nearby allies and the Grim one was tied to far
He's doing it
away
both sides,
allies.
by the
Left
looks.
cursed.
Alright, wipe it guys so we can get back on quickly. We know, actually no, we can see this a bit
No.
more, we can see this a bit more, yeah.
Whoa, that's bigger range.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Both
3
sides!
quarters.
And
Yeah, I
it's a
saw him
sweep
part, yeah.
Yeah, oh guys, the return of damage. Take 3, take it. It has a knockback on into a holy.
Flail again.
There
Oh,
was
this-
175k. Oh, you need to look at the end of the flare, look.
Yeah, that looks like the side one, and then the very tight conal. Oh, it's circle.
Yeah, you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
think which order in which he takes them out as well. It's
Yeah.
Does that mean I get to call Chariot?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, no, we'll never escape Nail, will we?
Yes.
Yeah, I am Chariot Waffle. Out. Yeah.
Wait, why am I typing? I have a voice.
Why are you typing? Alright. First things first then, so those 2 little debuffs. So I got one, Morg got one. Mine was Chains of Loneliness. The red one. It looked like mine reached out and attacked people.
yeah, it sets Grim yours sets the bound to far away allies.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is it's gonna do an AoE on them, so maybe we need 4 people like far away from Crim. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
3 people far away from
Probably,
Crim, and 3
probably
people close
needs
to
to be.
Morb.
Yeah, probably needs to be close to Grim together with the people bound to him, so that Grim's change will jump over the people that more needs to
Oh, so
fight.
we're going to do reverse then. Okay, that's interesting. So, okay, I'm going to assign for my group. Oh no, because it'll be based on healer and tank, won't it?
So
so we
it's
can
probably
also-
gonna be 3 people close and 3 people far.
Okay, what's the best way to do this then? So, should we have, we want to assign it based on DPS, don't we? So,
Probably the healer, me and I far,
the far one should probably be with the group that
or,
waffles on, right?
or Waffle. So me, Waffle, and whichever healers.
Here's probably because the boss has turned. Maybe.
Well, if it needs to be far away, you will need to probably run to the edge. Or...
We know that? No, because as long as the healers group hypothetically was to stack on top of me and Siegfried, they can still be in range, can't they?
Wait.
No, we're having a healer with 3 people close and a healer with 3 people far.
No, because it's a random tank and a random healer, I think.
Heal.
So I think
Yeah, so the healer with the close chain needs to be close. Yeah. So we need to assign 2 more DPS to go far away.
Okay, so just thanks. Do you think we can do? How far do we think we need to go? That's the thing. No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about our DPS, right? Okay, so we need 1 more person. Then. Question though is that Isabella for
The other healer is...
people for it.
no, because each person targets 3 players.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be 3 then, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. 2 DPS and the healer, that's...
Alright, so the 3 healer plus Waffle and Ori then.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that hard south then, for that group.
Yeah.
Is it surrounded?
Yeah, that's why half the party dropped dead.
Okay,
The only reason I lived was because I was out the side, so I didn't get hit by everybody else's.
Okay, so Waffle hard south then. In that case then, 3 healer, because the Barry is southwest, the 3 healer needs to move to southeast then. Then Ori has to move instead, Roy. Take your pick. Probably, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you're in the corner, whatever.
And I assume they're an AoE on the other group as well, I assume.
yeah.
Yeah, so they'll need to be slightly spread out, but still closer than the rest of us.
I
Okay.
think, the people who have the buff should stand in the middle of the hitboxes, and the 3 people who are taking the AoEs should be on the outside, maybe.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to keep it simple, actually, yeah. So those who, so whoever has the close one, if it's a healer in this case, they go dead center. And the players who want to be with them go inside the hitbox, like Waffle says, and the players who want to be far away from them go outside the hitbox.
No, not inside the hitbox, because then the AoEs would overlap. They should be on the edge of the hitbox, maybe. And then they'll be closer than the out player, maybe.
Well, it could be one dead center in hitbox and one more like here.
All the way over there, alright.
Well, on this level, but inside this hitbox still.
So, for example, if we have the 2 people with the buffs on 1, and then we can have someone north of boss and on 2 and 3, and I don't think they'll flip each other.
I think you can even be closer than that.
Yeah, but that's...
Positioning is fine.
Yeah.
Before confirmation, I am in the closed group, apparently. Or...
Yeah, seems so.
Yeah, like... Assuming it's only tanks and healers, I hope it can't be DPS as well, but we'll find out. Right, so we want whoever has the loneliness one to be slightly inside the hitbox, or is that the one with that you have to be close with?
Wasn't that center?
Is it center?
Yeah, we
Don't
want those
think it's
people...
gonna matter much as long as we done the rest correctly.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? Oh yeah, boss stuff shit. I'm gonna need to re-pop for that shit. Right, it's raw and... Oh, waffle! That changes things.
Yeah.
Okay, that is Karma, and next one is Karma 2. So I think these are the side cleaves.
Have a look.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
It's like it's 3/4 the arena.
Yeah, you can see which side starts and then move over.
Yeah.
See if knockback prevention works on that Zigfried.
I want to try something. It does not.
Knockback, what didn't work? What did you
Knockback
try?
did not work.
And is that into a stack or a second buster? I'm not sure.
It hit me for 200.
It should be a stack.
See-
The raw damage is over 170.
In and out. Maybe.
Okay, I think you can max melee that one. It looks small.
Could you tell it was in and out? I was fading
What
extreme
is
stuff.
the weapon from?
Well, I saw the flail. Is it which one's spinning first?
Just which one he pulls out first. He pulls them out
Oh,
one
okay.
at a time.
Intemperance.
This dice shit.
Oh.
Oh!
What is the third element?
$3, it seems.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh.
Why?
I think you can. Yeah, you should only have one per platform. I think.
I didn't even have anything, I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't have anything.
Yeah, he didn't hand out any debuffs prior to. I
So
think.
maybe
So
was
I have
that
a-
in the center?
I have
So-
another idea for how we can handle it. Sorry. So since it's random, we could just have whoever has like one buff on the north go north, and whoever has one buff on the south go south. And then, as long as everyone's spread in the clock position around the boss, it should handle itself then, right?
I guess we'll find out.
No, because if the one at south has the far away, he'll target the one opposite, but then the one on the other one will have the close, so they'll target the same people. The chains need to be next to each other.
Okay, they need to be next to each other. Okay, that's not too bad.
Right, so we know it can be DPS then, so
Why do we want to place both the chains then?
basically, yeah, it seems to make sense that putting the far one on the south side makes sense.
The chains need to be next to each other, so basically you need to make like one chain, the other chain, a line of 3 people, another line of 3
One
people.
thing I noticed
Why
though
a
was,
line?
one thing I noticed though was, before the AoEs went out, it did chain 2 people, so I think you have time to get the chain and then quickly spread out before the AoEs.
Yeah, if everyone is already in a spread position, and both the chains go south, then it should resolve, right?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure, because
Let's
that
try
means
it.
nobody's overlapping as both the closest and furthest.
Simple way to handle this would be, based around the 2 debuffs, we assume 2 groups of 4, right? Then when the 4 chains appear, we all assume spread positions, and that should solve the problem, right?
Yes, but that relies on like adapting. I don't know. There should be a way to control it so that only 2 people have to move instead of 8 people manically.
Then I guess 1 center, 1 north, or something like that.
What do you mean by 1 center, 1 north?
The chains need to be close to each other, that's for sure.
No, well, here's what I'm saying, right? Right. We can make them close to each other, and then when the chains appear on their targeted players, then we spread out because they don't go off instantly. We have time, I think.
If we spread beforehand, so we're already in our spread positions.
No, if we do that, then it'll choose, then it'll be too wacky at who gets chosen for the targets before. I'm saying we let it choose the targets we want to choose by stacking together, and then we spread after the chains appear on its targeted players.
Well, we do know
Overchain
how to
buffs or
spread it.
overchain?
Okay, right, Krim, so if everyone's already around the boss,
Yeah?
and then the 2 people get the chain debuffs, they run down here, it will tether the furthest 3 at the top with the far one, the furthest 3 at the bottom, who are already spread from each other, everyone's already spread, and then only adjustment is by 2 players.
Suggested is because I'm pretty sure we're overcomplicating this. We're doing what we do best. Yeah. I think it might just boil down to, because here's the question, right? When when people were chosen for what they were going to get chained, I'm not talking the debuff, I mean for when the AoE targets were chosen, right? Were you still able to move, or did it lock you in place?
I didn't try.
Well, let's try it then. Then I'm pretty sure you can force it to choose who you want it to by making 2 groups and then just spread accordingly. It's worth trying. Okay.
Should be together for sure, but yeah, well, they need to be standing next to each other.
Can't we pull a roll from T from Perfect Alexander with optical side stacks?
What?
Yeah.
I don't. That sounds complicated.
All right. All you do is form. I'm pretty certain all you do is form 2 groups.
Look what I've done. If both the buff players are south and everyone was in a spread position already, it will just resolve like that.
Yeah.
It's just check if you have a buff. If you have a buff, go south.
Where south? Though?
Just anywhere south.
So
Just along the outside, just not stacked with someone else.
Can the 2 buff players go stand on top of each other?
Yeah. Why not?
They have to be next to each other.
Okay. So why can't they stack on top of each other?
They will hit each other.
Oh, can they hit? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, because the yeah. That being said, I don't like the idea of forcing someone to potentially disengage, so I don't think we should do it that
I don't
fast.
think we'll need to do this far away. We could have the stacks hit us on the side of the boss hitbox, then a line around the middle of the boss's hitbox, and a line at the north of the boss.
How do you mean, Ori?
Well, maybe I'll just borrow some markers then.
Yeah, by all means.
Okay. Someone safeties or... Okay, then... Like... Well... Chains... 1 and 2 like over here. Then... Kind of...
What do you mean by 1 and 2, Ori? What are you talking about? Are you on about the debuff?
Buff 1 and buff 2.
Okay.
You can have... probably this could work. And... something like this, possibly. Or you could do 3-3 as well.
I think the explosion from the red one is too big for that.
Yeah.
Can we do something first? Can we pull and test if chains can tether each other?
Alright.
Yeah, to see the result of putting the chains out.
I still don't like the idea of disengaging with them, because that's shit.
Don't be
Yeah.
disengaged.
Okay,
One and
alright.
We can smooth it out later in terms of keeping up time. But just
I
for
am
now.
convinced, though, we are overcomplicating this mechanic.
Yep.
Okay, Is shades move south above or the ones that you see generated?
When you get the buff,
people
go
with
south.
the people with the chain debuff go south, and the rest roughly spread around the boss's hitbox.
I was like, don't tell me this is Romeo all over again, guys. Alright, now debuffs incoming soon.
That's something actually.
Alright, Morb has 1 and Kiss has 1. So you guys go south, I guess, then. Everyone's spread around. In case you're too close, you might be too close to Waffle, I'm not sure.
Okay.
He's targeted twice there. What we got?
Right and then left.
Quick rest now.
Yeah, it did over 1 million damage. Definitely a stack.
Okay. I'm gonna try something here. Yep, you can max melee it.
About by the way. You got that one?
Mm.
Oh, this is to which one?
Okay,
normally?
spread out. Try to not share a tile. I think that would kill us last time.
Gonna try it.
Yeah, maybe we just need a tile each. If that's the case, I have a suspicion of how this works. No, Alan.
Well, I survived on the inside at least.
So I gotta...
I got
At
another
least
damage down.
that exploded at the top first.
Wait, was anyone standing in an outside tile of missed on the first explosion?
I'm gonna take a video of all of that and just see all that happened.
Did anyone try moving this time with one of the chains, or did you just stand there? Yeah. It broke. Did it jump to someone else, did you notice, Roy? Like, so my snapshot idea doesn't work on. But we were kind of on the right track there, it's just obviously, as we learn, the two Evox can tether to each other, and Siegfried was still, Siegfried was a little too close to Kier's, but all because of her position and his, but also still enough that he was being chosen for a faraway player.
Yeah. Go look up. What?
Wait, that's it. The last 5 minutes.
So yeah, it was Kiss and Mo.
Basically, we need the purple one to go next.
Yeah. Yeah, see what happened. Yeah, Zeke was further away than the rest of us with the 3 players for Mob, so he got tethered by Mob, but he was also next to Kiss.
Yeah, I just said that, Lauren.
Yeah. So
No, basically, look, let's simplify this, right? We know what they do. The red one will choose 3 players who are far away from them, correct? The purple one will choose the 3 players closest to them, correct?
Right.
Right.
Is that how the purple one works?
Yes. It goes for the 3 closest players.
Okay, so all we need then is for 3 players to go to be far enough away from the red one, which means the red one will. Can I finish? We need the red one to go far away because they have to be away from everybody else. That's what it says to me. The people who we want with the red players cannot be near the other group either. I mean, I thought that was obvious.
yeah, but I thought the range of the splashes is also different. The red one is twice as big as the near one.
How big is the purple one?
The purple one is, well, I'll just take the screenshots.
I think it's an 8 yard. Or yard, whatever.
It's really small, the purple one.
I was talking about the red one.
The red one is just a bit smaller than the whole boss's hitbox.
Is red far?
Yes, red top is. Here's how I think we need to do it. I'm going to try and show us with waymarks, right? Oh, yeah, okay, that's good, alright, that's smaller. Right, here's what I think we should do. So I'll start with the red one first, right? Choose the boss as an example. So we have the red one be the player furthest away from the boss on the south side, right? Okay? Then I'm going to cover the players we want tied to that. We want these 3 players on the northern side of the boss. So, take 1, say, because obviously we want them a bit bigger, we would probably want those on the intercardinals, 2, and 3. So far so good. That works for the red group, right?
That, I think we should have a bit more distance.
Just...
Okay, sorry.
It's always someone who does that. I'm just doing a rough comparison. Right. Next up, the player who has the purple one stands in front of the red player, right? Obviously enough so that
no, it seems it does then.
won't get hit by enough so that the purple chain won't get hit by the red player's splash. I know.
Yeah, but I've seen. If you do that like this, the red chain will get targeted by the purple as well.
Yeah.
What we got there by 2.
Huh. Wait. What if we do like
Yeah, if
No,
Can I steal the
I-
waymarks? Can I steal the waymarks, please?
Sure.
Okay.
The problem right now is the purple one, isn't it?
I think the purple chain needs to be dead center of the boss then.
Okay. So what if we just have people like hard cardinal, and then as long as one of these players is the red chain, the red chain will resolve correctly, and then we can have the other 4 players like spread around the middle, maybe into cardinal.
I'm not following at all.
Okay, wait. So if as long as one of the players on the outside, so imagine we place like 4 people around, like this. As long as one of them is the red chain, this will always resolve, right?
Like what, Waffle? You mean, yeah, what is this? Like,
Yeah,
place
so
players like what?
If we have the red chain players, so the far ones, hard cardinal, and then like a set of purple players.
How many on each cardinal? So 2 people per cardinal then? Oh,
Just
one for
person.
Okay, right, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have like purple chain players like into cardinal. I think that should resolve.
You could actually make it a bit. See the markers. The numbers are for the small ones, eh?
Yeah, numbers is small.
I would say like the debuff in the middle and the others like form a sort of a triangle around it.
Is this the purple one?
Yeah, the small one. So the one with the debuff goes in the middle and the other ones just surround him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
That's fine. Where do we want them? Where do we want this group, relatively speaking, though, in the middle of the boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
But then we have to account. We probably want to know who's going in which group.
Try to help.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where do we want the red player then? The red chain player. So basically, the idea is we assume spread positions, right? And the only group that actually adjusts is the ones who are involved with the purple chain.
Oh, wait a second. So if we designate a position to like each range, so let's say both the healers and both the ranged physical, and then if they have purple chain, they can switch with the middle. But if they have red chain, then they can just go to a set position, maybe.
Yeah, they can either keep their spot if possible, or just swap with another player.
Yeah, does that sound good? Then they'll have to switch with.
So Can't they just stay on their spot on the outside?
No, because the melees are inside, Krim.
Then one of the ranged has to take their place. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So if one of the melees has purple chain, yeah. Okay, so we would call for an adjust then.
Yeah, so if melee gets the red chain, they'll switch position with Nai then, I guess? Since Nai has the most move freedom there too.
There's one small thing I want to try quickly before we do anything. Right, guys, there's one thing I want to try.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if there's... Right now, we're acting on... This might be the case, but just in case, because this seems like, you know, a notable bit of thinking for a first turn, which intrigues me a little bit. I'm wondering if it's possible to control who gets the debuffs. I have a suspicion.
You mean it's based on distance?
Distance. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be the closest one. I want as well. Let's try that.
I did try that out last time by running far away. I didn't get a chain.
Okay.
Mob was on the edge of the arena though.
Shouldn't me, Siegfried, and Kiz be the melees? We're having 4 people in the middle. I thought we were only having 3.
We have 4.
Oh, I thought one of those was also the chain player as well, though.
Yeah, one of them's the chain player. So a chain player and 3 purples.
Oh, I see. As long as it's not one of the 4 of us. Then.
Yeah. Mob. Mob, I would rather adjust than lose the melee spot. Is that okay? I would like to be in the melee.
Why?
Ley lines?
That forces you to move.
Yeah,
Well,
but I have triple cast. I'll be fine.
You shouldn't need to have your lines if you place them right.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, red seems like the one where you'll move the least, Waffle.
Yeah, okay, maybe actually. Yeah.
You should, really.
Yeah.
Unless you're up chain, Waffle. It's
Okay, yeah, no, that would
one
work.
of 8 checks that you have to move. Pretty
Okay.
much.
What would my position be in all of us? To the northern sea mark? Or where am I? Okay.
So basically, now we all have our usual clock positions, right?
Yes.
When the debuffs appear, the red player, as in the red chain player, doesn't move. They will stay in their clock position out.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Whoever has the purple chain will go directly to the center of the boss.
Yes.
Then what will happen is, assuming, for example, me, Kiz, and Siegfried are not the purple chain, and none of us are the red chain as well. Siegfried, using the 2 and 3 as an example, which of the triangle points do you want to be for the purple chain? Do you want to be on 2 side, or do you want to be on...
I want to keep on the same side where we have our clock positions, so I'm going to be free.
So I will become the northwest chain player in that place then.
Yep.
Kids. Yeah. Basically, we form an upside down triangle with you as the head, Kids. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And the red players, you just stay out. If you end up seeing a tether, a purple chain on you, as Roy demonstrated, just move out a bit more to get the chain to jump, in case that happens. Okay? Everyone following that? Alright, so let's test this out. And remember, the red ones are quite big, so those of us, like in my case now, you'll be behind me at northwest if I go in right. Make sure you're a little bit of a distance out so you don't hit me with the red one.
I'll
Sorry,
go.
do we have west and east assigned on the range group? Okay. Ari?
Mob.
Yeah. Ari on east, because Nai's going north.
Do we actually Sorry, I feel the need to ask, do we need a range group?
What? It's for the red tethers.
Oh, I thought they could just stay in their clock positions and that would be fine, wouldn't it?
No, because it's quite large, and also we need to be far apart from each other, because we need to make it in a configuration where 3 players are always the furthest away.
Speaking of which, why are we making the further ones cardinal, not intercardinal?
Why would we do
Wouldn't it be more? Wouldn't it be more distance if we go intercardinal?
Yeah, it'd be more distance with the cardinals, yeah.
1 second, this is a half squared, 2 times a half squared, square root 2, and that's 1, wait, no, 2. Yeah, you're right.
That's how math works.
Yeah,
Geometry.
diagonal of a square is longer than its sides.
Yeah.
It's 2 square root of 2, for example. Yeah.
Alright, so let's just go over it one more time then. So we know how the purple players are being handled. So the range group, so where are the placements of the range group going on, just to clarify?
So I assume I'm back to northwest?
Are they going hard corners or just corners and north?
Like corners is enough.
Right, and and where is the player with the red chain going? Are they staying in their spots, or?
Yeah, they stay in their spot, unless they're a melee. If they're a melee, they say nigh, adjust with me, and then, yeah.
Yeah, as long as the purple formation is in the middle, you shouldn't have to go too far out as a red one.
Okay. So, the 3 players we have for it then is, I'm going to assume Nye's one of them. Right?
Yeah, I'm ranged.
Yeah, Nye's arranged. Ari, are you counting as one of our ranged?
Yeah.
Okay. Was Waffle counting as one, if she has to,
Yeah.
or... Okay, right. If one of you gets the red, who's swapping with you? If one of you gets the purple, I'm sorry.
Mob is. Mob's the one who switches.
Okay. So what's Roy doing in all of this, then?
He is one of the ranged.
Okay. As long as we all know our positions, that's fine.
It's okay, guys. If need be, I can be one of the ranged and use this min-maxed unmanned rotation.
Alright. As long as we all know what we're doing, should we give this a try, then?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, we don't need these actual waymarks, though, do we?
No.
No.
Just
So,
to confirm,
just,
am I on the left?
Which position do I start? I'm not on range, but where exactly on the boss?
We don't need them, Roy. You can put the 4 normal ones down again, but we didn't need that mess we had there. Should be not nice. Should be northwest. Wait, why is Roy northwest? So Nye's adjusting for you? So Nye's adjusting for you then?
Everyone's just shifted 45.
Yeah, I guess everyone's just rotating clockwise now when it comes to the red. So, are you? Is that all right for you?
You'd be northeast now.
I still think there's got to be something simple we're missing about this, because for the first mechanic, this is too much for the first time.
You can probably make it more compact once we're starting optimizing, but maybe now just to test things out, play it safe.
Yeah, let's find out if this works. Yeah.
I mean, this is the only shape.
Oh,
which
and
allows you to-
Krim,
Yeah.
when we get to the Buster, I'll provoke when he does the flail cast.
Okay. You mean second buster, right?
Yeah, I'll bring it to the group.
Okay. Siegfried, can you oblation me for that first one, because I'm lacking leave windows. There.
I mean,
Are as well.
My dude.
Fine. No, that's fine then. I get that.
Not awfully, you're out of range for searing light if you stand there.
My bad.
Well,
Yeah,
still,
you might want to be in a second position than that waffle. You want them raid boss. Alright. In position, here's Dag Center. No, you're not in the right spot.
know what the timing was.
No, Kiz, you're supposed to be dead center.
Okay.
You had the purple one.
We got... Okay, it's double karma again. Stay to his right and then left.
It was left and then right. You liar. I doubted myself.
Okay, I'm provoking.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming! Oh, wait, no, yeah. I'm not supposed to come.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, you don't want to come in
It's
there.
a tank swap. It's a forced tank swap into a stack. Right,
Out
we got
good.
out
Sorry,
yeah.
the dynamo.
Out and in. Right, you keep it for now then.
Alright.
I got,
Got it.
You got that. You got that one, yeah. What the hell are we missing? Everyone, there's 8 in total, right? So everyone should take one. I'll take your spot, Siegfried. Everyone's in one, right?
Yeah.
No, Morb, you weren't in one.
I was in one.
Morb, I said it.
Oh, this is the other way around this time. The bottom ones are going first.
I don't know if that was because someone else wasn't in one. I don't know if we need each person in each one or one of them's blowing up. I'm not sure.
Okay, so the way it works, it seems, is that at the beginning we need to be on the middle tile because I don't think that has crystals. And after that,
No,
we
that doesn't work. I tried that to run before. I was on middle tile and I got hit by the ice somehow. That's so you get hit by something.
Picking up.
maybe, yeah.
Hey, bye. Yeah. What happened with Chain at the start there then? Kiz didn't go dead center, I saw that, but how did Morby die? Oh, were you?
I think it had the fork change your threats.
His had the far, so she should have switched to lie.
Yeah, being yelled at to go in the middle threw me because I'm just like, I've got red
That's
though,
right,
and I was
Kiz,
just...
you're purple. That's my bad. Wait, Kiz swapped with Nye. Yeah, but are we gonna force her to disengage for this?
Oh, nah.
There is like almost no other way to do it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, later on we could probably make it closer that the red chains are just max melee or something, but for now we'll keep it.
Yeah, you can probably weave it anyway.
So having the interchangeable one, like the reason Kiz swapped with Nye is because is that always the interchangeable one on red?
Yeah,
Always the
Nye
one
is
with
the,
dust.
Alright, so that was northeast then, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
also, for the stack following the tank buster, do the healers want AoE mitigation for that?
Wacko
get-
goes enough for 8 buffs.
I can use missionary for that.
It's not that much closer, Waffle.
You need to be within 15 yards of Carbuncle.
Move the carbuncle.
Right. Yeah, probably. Siegfried, you got red, you gotta go out.
What is it? Northwest?
No, it was northeast.
Okay, I saw someone standing there, so I moved.
Oh, this works.
Oh, okay,
this
so
works.
it locks in the debuff, and then... Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I told you that, I told you we needed to go over that more. We have out.
Yeah.
Out, then in, out, then
But
in.
I think he does only these two patterns, he doesn't combine them.
In. That's actually quite forgiving, like, that's not Bob Ross levels of me.
Okay,
Okay. Got it?
I got it.
Right, yeah, God, not back, sorry.
Okay, we've got Karmas this time. Yeah, stay on his left and go to right. Okay.
And now we guess what to do.
Let's try stand type. No, yeah, ignore the purple ones. Leave the purple ones alone.
Okay.
Is it going from down? Is the lower one exploding or the upper one?
It depends. It changes.
depends.
I've had it. It's been top and bottom. Last one was bottom first. The one before was top first.
You see a purple, stay away from it.
Well,
More.
Right.
You don't want to be others. Oh wait, maybe it's not that step yet, is it? No, it's not it. There's something we're missing with this.
No, we had 3 people stacked on south.
What?
yeah, because then you're saying not take a purple
Yeah.
one, but
Yeah, I think we just need to figure out what happens on the first stage and not think about the purple ones for now.
I get it. I think I understand it now.
I do because I was saying I voted for ages and I couldn't
Right,
work
yeah,
it out.
I get how it works now. So we can't let the actual dice touch the floor without being soaked, right? Because they go boom, okay. But I think the purple one is a neutral one where that's just bad. You don't want to get hit by it.
We already said this as an option. Yes.
we never actually got to the part where the purple ones exploded.
Yeah, because purple's always
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
I think we just need to try everyone in one of the tiles.
Yeah.
So that was our initial idea, and the reason Ari got hit was because the blue wasn't soaked. Okay.
Yeah. And then how do we handle the rotation? There's got to be a simple way for that with 8 movements. It's always...
Yeah, but not every tile has a purple one.
Yeah, not every tile had the purple second. Morph didn't, right?
If you have a purple on your tile, you go in.
We need to do the first one correctly and see what
Yeah.
happens on the second.
Yeah. Let's
it's
go.
It's like an Earthen Fury dance, that's what it is.
Well, it's probably gonna be fire and ice. Somehow need to switch. Since people did get hot spell and cold spell.
So this guy is seemingly not boring. Seemingly. Still something about this mess of an opener that's bothering me though. Right, shackles. It's Roy and Waffle.
Yeah, I'm switching with middle.
Right, sorry. Oh no, it was there, yeah. To be fair, it doesn't actually deal that much, I don't think. Right, we have...
Karmas.
It's the sides, it's the sides. Right, should be the Buster next. Or he's doing in and out first, one or the other. It is... Where is it?
Outland in.
Outland in.
Yeah, I guess he always alternates and he uses the one he hasn't used before.
Yeah, that's the classic rule, isn't it?
Okay.
Alright, dice time. Guys, card positions, card positions. We've got a Warden's Wrath soon. You got
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, remember, damage is a thing, guys. I'm gonna do this. They're on into Cardinals this time. Oh wait, no, they're not. No, it doesn't matter.
Hey, everyone just stay in the same tile and let's see what happens if you have a purple one.
If you don't have a purple though,
Okay, yeah, that works.
I guess we now need to switch stuff probably. Yeah,
Happen
you
to the
can.
people in the purple tiles.
I need to swap. Someone swap with me, for you guys. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, the purple one is disaster spell and just outright kills you.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
So the only issue is the third step because we're always going to have a different color.
Is it always alternating, like red, blue, red, blue, red, blue? If
Yeah.
you go clockwise?
No, it didn't. So like I had basically my one was to mine. Basically, I needed to find somewhere else for a blue.
Alternate. Any.
Let's find. Let's do another test then to see if that holds true.
For the purple ones, will we dodge them and go to the middle?
You dodge the basic. No, if your tile has a purple on it, you go to the middle on the second step.
I just wanted to confirm if we do
Yeah.
that or not.
If it doesn't have a second step, then no, you don't. Basically, you just don't want to get hit by the purples.
Right,
Now you have red, now it's red. Now it has
switching the
red.
middle.
Oh, it's purple. I mean, now you want to go far away, that's the idea.
Now they need to receive heals. Wasn't that the complaint?
Too close,
Too close,
kids.
yes.
Going
Like,
for that
what-
position. On
What's waffle?
sides. Should be the Boston now. For our reprisal for this. Oh, I can primal rend afterwards. Brownie point. In and out. Sorry, Zuko. More also with tank swaps, so you might want to out Hardier swap.
Got it.
That one. Remember guys, we do have damage coming first. Oh wait, no, we're good now, aren't we?
Okay, I need to swap.
Yeah, and north and south still need to be taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't take it though because I had.
This isn't right, I don't really know.
Colour.
Yeah.
Let's see what's the.
So I couldn't take south because I was the
Yeah.
wrong colour.
Wait, so how many purples are there?
4, I think.
Yeah, we'll try that.
It's 6.
Yeah, it was 6, right? Because there were 2 tiles clear.
There didn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to where they were, though.
From what I could see, it's always the sides that were purple.
They never seemed to be north and south. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my idea is maybe we have everyone go in, 2 people resolve it on the second one, and then everyone, because it seems like you can't let the fire or ice hit the floor. They're like towers. So if everyone grabs their debuff from the first set of 8, and then we go in the middle, and 2 people grab the debuff from the second set, and then everyone finally goes out for the last set.
I have a theory.
I think
I have
I'm seeing something of the video.
I think I'm having an idea. There's always like a couple of people who are not able to go back to the third one to resolve the color correctly. Could it be that it's like only 2 people and those have to take the northern or southern or western, eastern or whatever ones for number 2, so that they can go back to their original clock position?
The question is which
Yes.
2, though, if that's true.
Yeah, from what I can see, north and south on the second one are opposites. So you probably have to, well, first you take your position here,
Yeah.
and then you have to see what's the one last is gonna be. So if it's fire, then I know I'll have to I'll have
an
to
ice.
switch to ice. So you go to either north or south for the second one to switch your debuff, and then you
And
go back
resolve
for the
the
last
first one
one.
correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, if that's consistent and like all the ones on both hard left, if the 6 on hard left and hard right are purples on the second set, that should solve the issue. And then you have 2 people who need to swap on north and south, and then the third step should resolve same as the first, right?
Yes, that's the idea of a theory. Also, I have a question because you told me now you're supposed to go out. Wasn't I supposed to wait for heals first?
No, yeah, I didn't realize at that point the heals had happened. Sorry, no. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still working things in my head as well. Like, I'm still really bugged by this opener. I still feel like there's something simple about this damn mechanic we're missing. I know, but it's bugging right. Right, it's bugging. No, it's not optimizing more. I feel like we spent an hour figuring it out, which is fine. Shit happens. It's just it's bugging me because I feel like there's some simple fundamental factor about it we're missing. This feels like too much for a first turn. Yeah, but even the discussion of it, it doesn't.
Wait, Siegfried, are you back? Oh, okay. Okay. I just think we have a solution for now.
No, I'm not asking us to go back and talk about it. I'm just saying it bugs me. Because the way we're doing it, it works, sure, but with all the adjustments, it's convoluted. That's the kind of thing I would expect later on, not for the first mechanic of the first fight.
Okay, maybe they just step things up a notch.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
Again, we'll do it. It bugs me. Okay. Alright, we ready? So yeah, look at north and south when we're getting ready to do the first step, guys. So you can see on the second step if you need to go north and south to do a swap. And then after the purples have exploded, return to your clock positions, and that should resolve the dice. Sorry, I was late on the shape.
Krim, you red?
Yeah, why was I red? I'm fine now. I think it's because Roy took a while to move or something.
Sides.
Sides.
Go left, move right.
Well, it's an early snapshot for the record. Oh! I keep saying, move in more, Craig. Move in more.
Hey, hey.
What's that? Flare?
Oh yeah, true flare.
Oh!
Stacks. So one of them Siegfried gets away, one of them he stacks with the group. That's cute. It was different.
Yeah, the animation and the sound effect were also different.
It was a flat spot.
Oh, it's the name of the initial tank buster cast.
So Purgation is the flare then, right? What was the other one? That's specific. Well, let's go.
We can probably just invuln this, by the way, right?
If we need to, do we need
Regardless of whether it's a flare or a stack, if we just invuln, then it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I don't think it's the problem for us, Siegfried.
Well, is the stack guaranteed on the off tank or is it on the red?
It's aggro based. So if I provoke, it's always on me. So yeah, you can concentrate these two on the main tank. He can just keep it and use an invuln.
This has red, Harvey has purple. In case you want to go out.
Am I going?
You're not going off
staying
east.
spot, King, yeah. In case you wanted to go northeast.
Don't I swap with Kiss if she's red?
I'm gonna say because Ari's got it, so
Yeah, I was the middle one.
yeah, Ari had to go in now, so you didn't want to go in.
Yeah, but ain't I swapping if you have a red
You
one?
can't if the range has the close one. There's too many in.
Yeah. Has to only be
Try it out here.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was more. I'm not gonna lie. That's in and out.
In and
I was more focused on getting that primal run there, but I popped the home gun. For the record, no, don't worry. I had a feeling that kind of confusion would happen because we didn't talk about it enough. I was just waiting for it to happen. All yours.
Hmm.
Yeah, true. If we invul this, we don't have to swap either. That's better.
Yep, it's nice and no-brain.
So will she stop doing busters in fucking awkward windows for me?
Oh, purple's on a different one this time.
You'll just use your eyes and look.
Going out second.
Huh?
It rotates. It can rotate.
North
The
and
one that
south.
will go off is the one that's trembling, right?
South we're still
Yeah.
we're
North and
still
south.
safe.
North
Yeah.
and south was fine, so nothing changed.
It's the one that's trembling that goes off first, Morby. They can go from either end.
Yeah, either bottom or top can. So you have to check for. Actually, you only have to check are the bottom and top different or the same for you?
I did confirm something there based on how mine started. So I started off where I was actually able to just in my first spot, and then I was actually able to stay in there of a natural rotation. But then for the third set, rather than just staying in my cut position, I had to swap with someone else, so we can't do the third one, Stella.
That's okay.
Oh, you can do that? We don't actually have to?
You had north, so...
Sorry, I didn't consider that fact. I apologise.
North and south have to be taken.
Yeah, north and south have to be taken, so it's north and south have to swap places at some point.
So the rule is, no matter how it is with your position, no matter how it is, whether there's a purple there or not, everyone in the team should be doing a maximum of only 2 swaps.
No. Wait, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I didn't
Actually,
need to
yes.
swap at all there.
See, there needs to be people who do 3 swaps.
You swap once and then you swap one more time, Waffle.
There need to be people who do 3 swaps.
I can't have 3 swaps because there isn't 4 crystals.
What? Oh, sorry, 2 swaps. Okay, I was counting the first one as like a swap in itself. Okay, I understand.
Well, I mean,
I didn't need to swap. I just needed to step out for the second one. But I had alternate colours between top and my other 2.
Yeah, there should be 6 people who only swap once and 2 that swap twice.
It did have some confusion on chain though. So, are we certain we're good with this method on the chains at the start? Well, nice and confused.
No, there is a problem right now, and it's unlikely. But if someone from the outside has to move in, and someone from the inside has to move out...
What we literally had right now.
Yeah, and the person moving from the outside isn't Nye, then we'll hit confusion. So, what if...
The problem is, and then an easy solution to that would be a partner system, but then both partners...
Yeah, which is what I was going to say.
Yeah, you can have it. Waffle.
Yeah.
It's true. You have a lot of freedom. Yeah. You do have a lot of freedom. I think that might actually be the simple factor in this because you have so much time to look.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, like, for example, you don't actually have to go strict corners. The rule is just make sure you're tethered appropriately and you don't hit anyone else with your ship.
If you know... Yeah. If you know you need to switch, maybe we can just set up a partner and then just say switch with that person. And that can't break, because if you both have the tethers, then you'll both need to switch already.
It might simply just boil down to use your eyes.
Yeah, that sounds a lot more simple. Just look.
Yeah, there is a lot of time between it.
Okay, so use your eyes. Okay, so I've got purple, so I need to come into the middle. There are now 5 people in the middle. Out of those 5 people, which one needs to use their eyes to go outside?
I know why would be 5 people in the middle, Waffle.
Because there should be 4 people there. But I've had to adjust them.
Yeah.
And if they don't? Okay.
Oh, that's... Oh, Roy, you figured it out. Yeah. Basically, if you accidentally have too many people in the middle, one of those people at a minimum is going to have a second red tether on. That player can then just move out. And it solves the issue.
No, they're not.
Why not?
What if me and... what if Roy has the red tether, I have the purple? There are now 5 people in the middle and the red tether's on the outside. Okay.
Yeah.
What if Ari has the purple and Kiz has the red?
And they swap.
Then we swap.
Okay.
Yeah, you just swap.
Okay.
That's it.
Fair enough.
You're thinking too hard.
Okay, I am. Let's go.
It's the same for me. If Siegfried has purple, I have red, I fuck off out, Siegfried stays in. And then... Yeah.
No, I have
in
to
that
jump.
case it would be
I
nice.
have to jump in.
Morby would take my place. That's
You
it.
can't take
Yeah.
your place because it's already in the middle.
It's
Yeah,
Nye.
yeah,
Nye's
that-
the outside alternate. Mobby's the inside alternate.
Yeah, so no, because in this case the purple was Siegfried.
And she's
Yeah,
already
but
been
she
in
doesn't
from the
move it.
start.
So Nye would be your just partner.
Okay, so we are actually going to do a semi-partner system in that regard then? We actually doing that?
It's like it's like normally it's the chain swap, but in case it's not possible, Morp and I are just
Oh, I have red.
white.
Yeah, I'll go
I'm
out.
not these.
I
Okay.
go.
How many people we got in the middle? And me, Morb, Kiz. I think Ari went out too soon. Sides.
He's tilted a bit, I think.
No, it should be fine. It should be okay.
It's a quarter that's safe, so.
Yeah, there is actually, if you're close to him, there is a decent amount of space.
Yep.
Alright, I'll hold this. I'm gonna hold this. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting about them. They're not back. You know why? Because it never targets a tank in normal.
You want to turn him on into Colonel for that?
No, because no, I don't need to because I'm not moving in enough. I won't get knocked out to the wall if I move in enough. I keep forgetting about it. That's the problem. I'm just being dumb. That's all. I mean, Roy, I would have done that anyway. Until I'm the raid leader, I get to decide that shit, not you. God damn it! Fucking, of course you give it to a tank this time, you prick.
Makes things a little more spicy.
It does. It just means I'm lacking practice on it. That's all.
Double a DPS? Yeah, I don't like that opener. I'll just go back to the other one.
I don't like this opener. Oh, sorry, Kez. Oh, I know what I need to do that. Yeah, I know, Roy.
No, I'm retrying the early shroud opener, and it's too fucking tight. Even with no skill speed, it's so fucking tight.
Alright, if you die here, that's your own fault.
Okay. There's a bit of a
I have a
snip up
shield.
this.
Out.
Out. And in.
I'm trying this. I've got no skill speed, and I still. If I don't get it off,
Grace
So
is the
is that
holy
point?
dance.
I clear. I do not like it. I'm sticking with the early gluttony opener. Do not
It's
like
fine,
the early shroud
remember, guys.
opener.
I was homing. Sides.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't. That's why Siegfried suggested it. He was right. Invuls typically are right.
Yep.
No, the really stupid one here is that I'll have that back up in less than 4 minutes.
I got it.
The home gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna crouch shaky because I forgot earlier. Alright guys, we got Dyson coming. Remember, max should be a maximum of 2 movements. Well, 2 swaps, even.
By the way, 2 minutes come up, so don't.
Yeah,
off too
that's
early.
No.
Yeah, be in a bit, guys. Be in a bit for the buffs. We have time to move out.
Yeah, because 2 minutes came up in the middle of that.
Doesn't someone need to take north?
Yeah, someone needs to.
I have what I was told, but it was a natural swap for me, so I was told I can't. I have to go to the middle. Was that not true? Right. So I started off there, right, where it gave it gave me blue to start with, right? And then the next one was going to be red. That's what happened last time. So I was told, no, if that happens, Krim, go to the middle. That's what I was told.
Krim, what was your tower combination? What did it look like?
I just said.
Can you just tell me though again?
So it would have been red, blue. Would have been red, blue, red, I believe.
Okay, so mine has always alternated. Has yours always alternated?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
At North, at least the past 2 times it did, but I was told go to the middle so you don't swap on the second one.
So it seems like this mechanic is centered around North and South. In some degree. So the way we're going to have it is neither me or Krim can take the hit at North or South. But we can always take the third one.
But then if that happens... No, it didn't alternate for me, Waffle, because that, remember, not the poll just now, the one before, right? I was swapped on. I was able to take the first 2, but then I couldn't swap the third.
Yeah.
So when I said, let me finish. So when I said I'd have to swap on the third, I was told, no, Krim. If that happens, then on the second one, go to the middle. Don't take it.
Yeah, but somebody has to take it.
Well, who then? And if it is me, then where do I go for the third one in that case?
You go south, and Waffle goes north.
And why didn't we say that last time? Why was I told not to take it?
Because we didn't know.
We thought that.
Okay, so it was a lack of information.
Yes.
So basically, it just means 2 people alternate then. It shouldn't really be our black mage doing it, though,
No,
should
more
it?
people have to alternate. So I'm trying to look at these colours. Give me a sec.
Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little shocked at the big brainness of this fight.
I think it's just being dumb.
Or we're being dumb.
That's why I said it's us being dumb.
Well, we'll do one more poll when Kiz is good, and then we'll go on break.
I wish our Andy's explode.
Fucking hell, I thought we'd be, I really did think we'd be failing. I wasn't expecting this out of this fight.
He's dying rather
went off
quickly in
first.
general. He's losing his HP very
We haven't even seen his umbrella phase yet, mate.
No.
Yeah, and we with that poll, we were already approaching the 5-minute mark.
Jesus, though. I can't tell if it's. I can't tell if like I'm. If we're just being really stupid and this fight actually is a joke. I can't tell. Because there's got to be a simple way to resolve the dice as well. There always is.
Hey, Ari. Do you think you could maybe get a photo of the dice next time they come around?
Huh?
Could you get a photo of the arena next time we go into hot and cold? Because you have like a video thing.
Basically, Morb, some of them alternate, some of them don't.
I have currently 3 videos of the buttons.
Yeah, can you send me photos just to see if you have any good like wide pan angles so we can see like what the setup is of the arena?
The problem though is I don't know if there's any pattern to where the repeats are or if it's completely random.
Okay.
You know the way the game is set up under the hood. There's always a limited number of patterns.
Yeah.
There is, but I don't know if it's picking like maybe 1 or 2 of them.
Right, that was the pattern on the last one.
So this is the first one.
I've just written it all down. I just typed it all out.
You gotta
That's
go
the
and break
pattern on the
after
first one.
Alright. That's a weird one. I don't know why you've done it like that at an angle, Kiz, but okay.
No, I didn't
Yes.
space it out, but the Discord's like, nah, fuck the north, I'll move
Yes,
it back over.
Can you tell me is
North's
like
meant
the
to be in
left,
the middle, but
is the
Discord
left
wiped
the
space.
bottom? So is that red, purple, blue, or is that blue, purple, red in the top left?
It's red, purple, blue. It went in that order.
Okay.
That's the order they blew up
Right,
in.
so looking at this pattern here, right then, right? The first one will give me the first one would have given me red, right? Because the first one is a blue because I'm at north, right? Then I can't
Blue
take
gives you the colour. Blue would have
Oh, it
given you
gives
blue.
you that colour. It gives you that. Yeah, I'm sorry. It gives me blue. Then I can eat the second one, which gives me red. But then
Yeah.
I can't eat the third one. Well, I can't eat the south one either because that last one's also a red.
You can also just eat none of. Oh wait, no, you can't.
What if you rotate around the arena rather than switching
According
north
to
south?
that, the middle ones had to swap all around. If you look at it, look at the middle ones. It was blue, red, 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 purple, red, and blue, blue, red. So it was the cardinals that needed to swap.
Swap with what?
Java.
In what way, or does it matter?
That's not all battles, because if you see the first battle I posted, there's one, the south battle is full blue, and the other one is blue, red, blue. So it's not guaranteed that north and south will have to swap.
This is what I mean, what is the pattern here? Okay. Oh, great.
I'm not sure how you would have resolved that one because. Oh, because we got an extra player. So we should have one player that doesn't have a debuff to start with.
Yeah, that's right.
There's the centre player.
No,
Wait,
no,
what?
Kiss, there's
There's
Xbox,
eight
Kiss. No, there's Xbox,
Yeah, and there's
Kiss.
9. Oh yeah.
There's not 9 of us, Kiss.
One thing, yeah, but if you look at the first I posted and the last, it seems that it's always either the corners that are alternating or the corners that are staying the same. While east and west, well, so it's like the corners alternating and east and west staying the same, or the corners staying the same and east and west alternating.
I've never.
Look at the picture.
Yeah, I've had the same.
First picture I posted. There the corners are the same.
Alright, guys, we're gonna do break now, since we had a minute left anyway. And in the meantime, we'll try and figure this out. Given the lack of time, I'm gonna say 5 minutes. So,
Yeah, I have had the same colours on my side. Let's go. It's out.
Like, it's probably just a rotation around the outer tiles. That makes the most sense.
How? Because there are purple tiles.
Yes, obviously you don't move in those, but you don't need to cover those tiles either. The point is, if people can't stay in their same or original tile to alternate their temperature debuff, then they should be able to move either clockwise or counterclockwise, and took the according one, the other one on that side. And the pattern dictates whether they move clockwise or counterclockwise. Because you don't have the time, or at least it would be very weird if you had to yeet all the way across the arena. The most sense it would make is if there's only a one tile movement compared to the previous position.
You actually have lots of time to move. It's like one explodes and then he does some AoE, and only then after then they start shaking. You have time to run across.
My point stands. That is stupid. It's very likely a one tile movement.
Yeah, but what you say clockwise, it doesn't. I don't see it in this pattern.
Crap.
I don't think I'm saying, like, keep rotating. So you only have 2 swaps, right? It means at most you need to change your position to your previous tile once. Disregarding the purple ones. Disregarding the purple ones. There's something off.
One thing that does seem consistent is that for the middle one, the north and south ones are always different colors. It's probably some very simple solution once you figured it out.
Wait, are you saying that west and east have 2 of the same in succession?
Wait a second.
Hold up. Wait,
Yeah, but if you...
Are the intercardinals always the same type? Are you Wait, do we have any pictures where intercardinals aren't the same?
Oh, yeah. One thing that Roy now said, like, for example, either there are, if you take the side ones, not the north and south ones, it's either start 6 of the same color or ends 6 of the same color. Yeah.
Sorry for the delay, guys. I had to sort out food for Vivi. On an interesting note, one thing I will just chime in is that I was talking to her about how, you know, this fight's being a bit of a pain in the ass, and she's a bit shocked because we've got to be overcomplicating some shit somehow, because apparently she said Pugs are finding this fight very easy.
Yeah, once you figure Pugs are just...
No, apparently, that's what I said about not having guides. Apparently, she meant day one they were. So, there's something to think about. I'm just saying there's something we're missing here. Anyway, while I was gone, did we figure anything out?
We saw... Yeah, so either at the start or at the end, you'll have 6 of the same colors on the sides.
Okay, and how do we control this? How do we notice the moment that they pop up? Okay. You mean when it comes to the third one, we have 6 players with the same color, or 6 dice with the same color? So we control. So the trick is, we see what we have initially, and we control it from the start based on what they are. Is that correct? Okay. Because I am getting suspicion that this is going to involve some moving around, that like we can't just initially start in the squares we begin with. Anyway, am I good? Kiz, are you ready? I'll do another ready chat.
It's probably some stupid, simple solution with a bit of math, maybe, but...
Yeah, there probably isn't. Oh man, this fight's already annoying me because of that. Like, what the hell are we missing on the team scale? I promise, Waffle, it's not normally like this with prog with us. There's just something about this fight in particular. We have normally killed fights day one, I swear. We're normally a hell of a lot further than this.
One thing that does seem consistent as well is that on the second part, the north and south have different colors on the second orb that drops.
Well, okay. So we know the second one, north and south, will always be the ones that still need to be popped. That seems consistent, right?
Yeah. So we know that some people will need to change color. It's literally always one kind that needs to change color. Either the intercardinals need to change color or east and west need to change color. And they'll always seem to have similar, so they'll either have to take north or south. But I can't seem to find a consistent way to have the other color then.
It can't be as simple as mapping out our route based on... No, it can't, because we don't start with a colour initially, so we can't map it based on that. Is it really? Remember, Roy, this has to be simple. Hey, I hate this fight already. It's making us look like idiots.
Is that why you hate the fight?
Yes.
What kind of logic is that?
Because no, well, yes, we have bad habits of overcomplicating, but this is just... If it's completely random waffle, Pons would be struggling with this fight.
The game doesn't work with complete randomness.
Do you mean starting same colour or same colour all the way? To clarify. So they're clones of each other then? Okay, good. Okay. So they're just opposite each other? Yeah,
No.
I am, but the problem was that this is way too much.
Seems overly complicated.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's just one pattern.
I have a question, by the way. Have we
It can't
established
be
whether... Can I...
Yeah, no, I'm happy to hear your question.
Have we established whether or not two people can stand north and south for the second explosion?
I think possibly. I don't see why
Yeah,
not.
you can't stack as many people in one tower, north and south, on the second one.
Wouldn't the easiest solution be if you cannot return to your original color, that you just take either north or south with the others, if you have lightning on your field?
Wait,
You
actually,
mean-
that's really smart. Actually, no, I think
I think I've got
something.
it. Sorry, I had my mic on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, I think I've got this. Basically, look at your towers. If it's you first, basically, the north and south ones are the ones where you. It's basically, if you don't need to change your. How to word this?
If
Say
you need to
if
change
you
your
only have
color.
Katana's, if you've got the ones with the purples in them, if you've got red, purple, red, you on the middle one you go to the blue tower on the north or south
Yeah,
to change it, and then you go back to your spot.
again,
basically.
yes.
So, but if you don't need to swap it, you just go into the middle on the second one and then back out. Basically, the north and south ones are if you need to change for your third one.
The thing
Yes.
is, with yeah,
No, we
there-
tried
there's-
that, it didn't work.
There was the problem was with that tower was that, like on that pattern, everyone that needed to switch took the south tower, but no one was able to take the north tower.
Yeah, that was the problem, kids. Because the thing is, I had that idea as well. It didn't work, and because you might think, because I thought, okay, do I need to on the second one then, so that this doesn't happen? Take the blue, take the south one. No, because the south one had the same color as well, so it didn't do anything for me. So my only logic there was, okay, I've started north. I have this color now. I can't take neither north or south to change it. I can't. So I've got to stand in the middle, and on the third one, and on the third one, I can't go north again. So it doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it worked.
Okay.
No, on the last one we did, it would work. basically the intercardinals didn't need to swap, so they just went into the middle. The ones on east and west needed to go south and take the blue. South and north needed to swap.
That's not possible because south took fire first and north was fire as well. So
Yeah, it didn't work. They don't always start opposite, kids. That's the problem.
Guys.
Susie, have you figured this out, Susie?
Very simple. Everyone takes their. Then who has the same two? Stay at the second. Everyone else
With who? With what?
colors.
Generally, everybody else switches colors.
You mean, so in this case, you mean they switch colours at the second movement, right?
Yes. The only
Using
two,
north or south.
same two.
And by this logic, everyone can just go back to their clock on the third set, is that
On
right?
either start they go their spot, then they need a roll.
Which direction?
Either it can clockwise or
You're saying you're certain it doesn't matter?
they all need to that.
So that was what we were. So that was what we were missing then. That in the third step we can't go into the same one, as I thought.
Second one, everyone guarantee that.
And the only two people who don't are those who started off with a square that has doubles on it.
Yes.
I mean, that's the simplest thing we've got so far. We may as well try it.
Prim, can you do me a favor? In the coming polls, can you make a note of what you have for me? Specifically you.
You mean when I start, Waffle?
Yeah. Your tower from bottom to top. Just tell me specifically what that is.
Okay. Susie, have you figured this out? Are we stupid?
We're literal bird brains. I wonder if a rotation includes, like, for example, for me who is northwest, if we were to rotate clockwise, does this mean I would take your tower, Krim?
I don't know. I'm trying to break down what we've established as consistent now. The things we've established is there's 6 purples, and they're always on the sides, never north and south.
Same top.
Huh?
There is one. Ottoman.
So you mean the odd ones out? Those are the ones that change?
Oh, they just take votes again because they change colors anyways.
Well, no, not on the second step now because of purples.
I mean, wasn't it established that if you are not in a tower that has 3 non-purples, that you just go to either north or south and change color anyways? So if you started with like fire, purple, fire, you wouldn't be able to return anyways, so you don't rotate anyways.
So that means... Okay, so let's break it down then. So we start...
Like next, every
and they switched them at north and south specifically.
Okay,
Okay.
let's try it.
Wow, that sounds familiar.
Just to confirm, this means September Northwest, they would be north.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the thing is, right? I believe you that it'll work more, but I'm trying to think, when you're sitting there staring at the mechanic, how do you figure that out?
So, long story
Because we
short, everyone except for Warp and Noise switches color and then rotates 1 square clockwise.
As well,
If this works more, I'm hoping it will let us see the pattern as well. That's the trick, I want to see it. No, right, it's not whether it works or not, it's that I want to fucking see it.
I need to be.
I want to know why it has us fucking dumbfounded. You got purple now, get your butt in here. No, you go dead center.
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Out in.
No, I wasn't dead center.
What's in the middle of the thingy?
You were very in though.
Wait, me or her?
You.
Oh. Sorry, I heard out in. Oh wait, yeah, no, yeah, I'm stupid.
That's Living Dead for Zeke, I guess?
Yes.
Go in tight, Siegfried. When I'm back off, I'm gonna let him move. One, this is to be normal, so I'm invoking Siegfried. Remember, make sure you're healed up first. Let's shake this.
Count clockwise, right?
Yeah, but not that's at the end, Siegfried.
I can switch.
No,
Yeah, I will die if I
Can you
switch,
either go-
personally. Oh wait,
Yeah,
that would work for me.
no, Siegfried can't rotate. He can't rotate. Oh wait, no, I can be here.
yeah, couldn't switch.
Prim, what was your combination?
Stop
I
listening to Mob.
both north and south had fire.
No,
Yes,
there's
Coming
I
from bottom.
Alright, I start. Alright, there was a blue at the top. Oh, you gave me blue to start with. Sorry, when you said they both have fire, do you mean at the start or during the second step?
Second step.
On the second step, North had 2 fire, guys.
North was fire, south was ice.
Yeah. So yeah, you could have gone south, alright.
Alright.
But Siegfried, you didn't move either though.
Would Siegfried have to go from northeast to southeast?
No.
Okay. The Oh, that's what you mean with not changing. Okay.
Wow. What the?
Yeah,
No,
you're always staying way too close,
I
Crow.
have red. Why did I have a red?
Well,
Other
he
than-
just restart.
Because what? Who was supposed to take your spot?
Oh, I read that one.
I was red and I was ranged, so
So don't. Sorry, Roy. It wasn't you. I was for looking at that. I was looking at the fact that I had red and it wasn't going away. Oh,
I mean, his hitbox is very large. You can just go like to the north or somewhere.
no. No. The problem was I wasn't supposed to have red there. Yeah, sorry, Roy. It was just I was trying to figure out why I had red when I didn't see who it was coming from. Sorry, I'll figure out that shit in the open now once the spike stops annoying me.
yeah, coming.
Alright, use your eyes, please. Or just kill me!
I'm dead in the middle.
Yeah, I was in the spot!
No.
No, it's not right.
Sorry, who was the
Well,
who was
What?
the
and I had red!
who was the red tether? Who was the red chain?
Wasn't.
Which corner were you in, Lord? Okay, I understand why then. Sorry, Grim, my fault.
Did you have a purple waffle?
No, I had purple
No.
and I kept
Oh,
those
it was
wheels.
just a purple chain.
I was too far in. That was just my problem.
I was like, boy, you fucking boys giving me shit. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Point is, I did nothing wrong. Or they just suck. Morning! Literally anywhere but away from the middle, Vokings are great. Does it actually matter?
Okay,
Mhm.
stack on the other side.
Take a thought, Mobby, go to the north. To A. Because there's enough space.
In and out. So you don't even have to go on into Cardinals more, you just gotta make sure you're far away enough. And... Oops.
By the way, Grim, you're standing on south in case for the towers.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. Blue, red, red. Rotate Siegfried.
No. Dude, look at the debuff.
Yes, because you didn't.
That is not a one-tire rotation.
You go to Ivanov itself for the second thingies, Siegfried.
Sorry, why except you two? On top and bottom? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Everyone.
So that we can all return to our normal spots on the... Sorry, so that we can all rotate one clockwise on the third. How you figured this out, I don't know, but we'll see.
Physically.
Mombi, did you hear about that you can go north in case of doubt? If you don't know where to go in case of doubt, you can also just go to the northern side. That will be on the edge and you should have enough space in theory. If not, we will have to just...
You don't even actually have to go on an empty cardinal, just make sure you're far enough.
Well, if I go to the very edge of my intercardinal, it will be far enough.
It was not just for you, no, it was just meant in general.
Yeah, it doesn't work now because he wasn't the furthest player.
Okay.
I think we need the partner system, but I'll stay quiet.
Again, there's something we're missing to this ship. That should be Flare Star, I think.
You know it.
Blue, red, red. Be careful. Everyone swap.
Oh.
Now everyone rotate one. Siegfried. No,
Does that work for everyone? Was everyone...
Siegfried, did you swap on the second one?
Yeah.
Or north and south? Yeah, he could have won
The
that.
second one takes forever. I see people moving after the AoE, but then the second one hasn't dropped yet.
Yeah, the second one takes a really long time to go out.
Yeah, Warden's round isn't hit. Yeah, but Siegfried couldn't move down one because it had a fire when he had a fire and it swapped. Are you sure this works? What on earth are we missing with this fight and its ship? It cannot be this complicated.
Hey, Krim.
Yeah?
We seem to only have 2 permutations between us.
Yeah, and they both involve a double.
Yeah, so you're either double fire and I'm single fire, or I'm triple ice and you're double ice.
I have an interesting theory, and I'm praying to God I'm right. It's not as simple as knowing what we're going to get first, and then looking at our final ones, and then resolving it on the second step so that we can all end up appropriately taking the final step, is it? It's not that simple, is it?
No, because I said that and I got boo-booed out.
Alright guys, I get it, believe me, this fight's frustrating me as well. Let's accept that there's gotta be something obvious we're missing. Let's look at this from a dumb point of view. When it starts, right, it's very easy to rule out the purples, right? We know what they do. And they basically mean, and all they tell us is that on the second step, north and south are not available. Only north and south are the only ones that have to be touched, correct?
Yep.
Right. So now we need to establish, looking from a simple point of view, what else is important. Is the variations important? And if so, to what degree are they important? Like what Mob said about the permutations, right? How important should they be? Because the more important they become, the more complex this mechanic becomes. So maybe we're looking at this from the wrong angle.
Can do.
Remember? Remember what I said about trying to look at this from a simple point of view?
On that pattern, the people north and south couldn't take it either. The north and south.
I had to go south after taking north first.
Wait. South, I believe, was ice, ice, fire.
Which means mine was should have been the opposite then.
Yeah, yours should have been.
After the first went
ice,
away, it
fire,
was
fire.
ice, ice only, I think, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wait. No, that's just what it was. I don't think that was the order.
I exploded first, then 2 ice remained.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're looking at the wrong angle.
Crim.
Hang on, Waffle.
You know, I said we only have 2 permutations.
Mm-hmm.
I think there may only be 2 permutations.
What you mean for ours or in general?
In general.
Yeah, but does that help though?
Well, sure, because then we can just solve both of them. If that makes sense.
Oh, I get what you mean. Where am I at? I'm staring at this one that Ari posted earlier, trying to establish something simple, because the idea is we should have an idea just looking at it initially. So
one thing we can say, it's since it's going from 4 to 6 over 6 to 4, is either 2 people swap or 2 people don't swap. That's one thing that's gonna be.
Guys, I don't know if this might be true, but I'm looking at this picture for Ari right now, and I don't know if we've touched upon this. If we have, fine, but I'm going to cover it anyway. Looking at the one Ari's touching at, right? The one at northeast and northwest are clones of each other. The one at southeast and southwest are clones of each other. East and west are clones of each other. North and south are hard opposites.
I think these are our 2 arenas, because I haven't seen anything else. If we can solve these 2...
Has this factor been consistent?
Yeah, I think I've only seen these 2.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to correct me, I've only seen these 2. But that just means 3. This is 3 things we have to
That
solve.
just means that that it's a reverse pattern, but
Yeah, and the only thing that would be different is north and south.
This is what I mean about us looking away from the wrong angle. Here's what I'm proposing, right? So the one thing that what seems consistent then is that the intercardinal ones are clone of their opposite. So sorry, not opposite, mirrored one. So southeast and southwest, northeast and northwest are always the same as each other. We can plan around that.
So, if these 2 are the only possible ones, right? In both permutations, the middle tile that is available for north and south is different. So, strictly speaking, all we would have to do is during the second phase, when the sides are not available, people switch or don't switch depending on whether they need to have a different color debuff for the third explosion.
yeah, because then there's somehow there ends up no one being able to take.
Doesn't that mean that we only need a slight adjustment and then it does work?
Mhm.
Like only one person who goes in and then you have like a swap with somebody else. Like the opposite or something else.
Someone has to have a different debuff.
Waffle, have you really seen a pattern where the south one has triple blue?
Yeah. 100%.
Are you certain?
There is a screenshot
No,
of it.
it wasn't just now.
Yeah, it's the
But
top.
it has-
It's the top screenshot below the
Oh
one.
yeah,
with all the
from
names.
Ari. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one with triple blue.
Wait a sec, let me have a
The
look.
second.
Which way?
So-
You mean?
There should never be a combination where there isn't someone that
Yeah.
can soak that can soak
I
the bottom one.
think I have something figured out. On the pattern we had last time, north and south don't swap. They just stay in middle, and everyone else swaps.
So it revolves around whether is everyone else but north and south swapping, or is everyone else swapping? And if so, let's just hypothetically assume that those are the 2 possibilities, right? Either north and south swaps, or everyone else but north and south swaps, right? Let's assume that's a pattern, right? What does that mean for the third step then? Does that make the third step consistent? Then that can't be it.
On this pattern where north and south don't swap, no one rotated at all. Let's see. Yeah, where north and south don't, and then.
Are we certain we're supposed to be rotating?
Yeah, in the last pattern we had, we don't rotate. Just that everyone except north and south would swap colors. And then you just take your own tower back again. Yeah? The tanks, you know that Krim and Zik are doing a different thing, so they don't swap. They go for the second one to the middle, and then they go back to their tower.
Wait, guys. Can I interject? I've solved one of them.
If it's from bottom to top, then the ones on the corner will go north because they've got an ice, so they need to swap with. They need to take fire, so they'll take north.
Got it. All right. Waffle.
Oh, okay, thank you. I've solved the one on the right, so I realized it doesn't matter if it drops from bottom or top on the right, because it will like still work out the same. So 1 second.
Yeah. I have the one I said is the one on the left then.
Okay. So wait, I've drawn us some arrows, and I've color coded those groups because those groups are going to share the same buffs because they share the same like thing. And this is the solution for one on the right. And do you guys agree that this would work, no matter which order they drop in? Because it's still going to be opposite, even if it goes from the top or the bottom.
Yeah, that's in that pattern. The healers wouldn't swap, and everyone else would swap colors and go back to their spot.
Apart from north, north remains.
I like how you've just done me as a little.
It stays there, but they would swap colors. So everyone takes for the first and the third always their own tower, and which one swaps, the healers or north and south, depends on which pattern it is. So the corners always swap, and on the left pattern the healers would swap, and on the right pattern north and south would swap colors.
Right. So if it's free ice, corners always swap. Is that correct?
Yeah,
corners always swap in every pattern.
Corners swap on the south.
So
and then they go back to their original thing.
Come on, settle down. Siegfried, you wanted to say something?
Okay, so this is literally what I said before. All this boils down to is you don't have to coordinate groups. You don't have to memorize a pattern. It's solely individual responsibility. You look at what your initial color is, and depending on what the next color is, so whether you need to swap or not, you take the north or the south tile during the second explosion. That's it.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yes.
Wait, is that what has cost us this time? We went down on the logical process of, oh, this didn't work, but the only reason it actually didn't work was because somebody...
Wait a second, Siegfried. I don't know if I agree with that. Give me a second. Because I've had times where I have 100% not been able to go back to my original.
The thing
No,
is, in both permutations, the color debuffs that are handed out during the second explosion are different. So you should 100% be able to do that, because you can choose to not change your color.
The triple blue exact. Hang on.
Yeah, but the one that is at south, they could swap the color on north during the second phase and then head back.
Yeah, he's right.
So you can swap or you cannot swap during the second explosion and then go back to your original tile. That's it.
It actually sounds like it works.
Yeah, basically, Waffle, think of it this way, right? If you have the triple blue, you get the blue initially, right?
Yeah, and then I swap. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah.
And then that will give you red, and then you go back.
And do we just hope that means we're always going to have someone in the tower?
Yeah, that's why you were worried, because you assumed if you went north, no one would be at the south, but somebody's going to have to go south. The way the mechanic resolve is someone will have to swap it south. It has to play out that way.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's try it like that then.
So that's the simple fact is just look at your own fucking colour and determine on the second step if you have to swap or not. And if you do, it'll be at north or south. Use your fucking eyes. That's the whole thing. It is simple.
Yep.
I still want, alright, if we can break this down, then there's a simple process for this first one as well, and I want to talk about it when we're done. Because I don't like this convoluted shit we're doing right now at the start. It keeps causing someone to get confused about where they need to go, Roy. I'm not saying it's me, because I know where I've got to fucking go, but it is causing the occasional person, and it's annoying.
The thing about the pattern is like we had a fixed position for the purple chain, but the red chain is variable in our case, like which corner they go to.
And there's got to be a way to simplify that.
Yeah, we probably need to just fix a position for the red one as well.
I'll be in the middle.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Roy is standing on top of me.
Kiz is dead. Me too. Oh, sorry, Zikra, I was too close. I was looking at Kiz.
Yeah, I couldn't go into my spot because Moby was stood there.
Like this, we're doing this now. Don't bitch about it. We're doing this now. I'm tired of this damn mechanic being annoying.
Okay, maybe simple, but red goes straight south, whatever. All the rays go straight north. In a line, yeah.
Can I be in the middle of the line?
I'm going to say, should we have the, so it's less people moving? Range south and then whoever's the red go north.
Yeah. At the end of the day, everybody knows if they are if they're in the purple one or the red one or not, right? That's all that matters. So with this logic then, who wants to go hard north as a red, assuming they can?
It's whoever's the red chain.
No, are we having the red chain go hard north?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And where are the other red players going then?
South.
Yeah, the
Please
race
put out in a
goes,
line.
the race goes south in a line, and if you have purple, well, you go to the dead middle of the hitbox.
Right. We are going to figure out how to optimize that. I will clarify, but for now it works.
So how are we spreading out on the south with the ranged ones?
Alive.
Before we had all the Cardinals. Cool.
Just don't hug one another and it should be fine.
Make sure you're far away now, and that you're not next to somebody else. That's it.
Well, if I want to take the spot that I take, then meh.
Yeah, here's the problem. We were trying to use all four corners when we should have split it down the middle, horizontally. Because what we needed to do was lock down the fucking red one. And purple, and dead center.
Red.
They don't like waiting more. Always move after the AOA, you have time. Just remember it changes to another debuff.
One person needs to be in the middle.
Yeah, someone was missing. Somebody was missing. Were you a red mob? One of the ranged had a purple, who was it?
Don't think it was on the range since I had reds. And the purple was straight in the middle.
Out and in.
Well, who was it then? I kind of want to know who it was. Is this really supposed to be just based around you, Morg? But is that the issue? Because that doesn't sound like simplification. If
Okay.
one person always has to
Remember what we talked about.
I don't know why he chose to move though.
It's not going off yet. Wait.
Why did I get a damage down? Was I stupid?
Oh my god. Is this it?
Yeah, same. Why do you think I'm so fucking annoyed?
Pitiless is
This
the
is the
knock.
one. This is stack one.
I provoke missionary.
Oh, we might want to do a swap at advance if we want to involve both of them, Siegfried.
Yeah, I'll hand it back to you for now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, here we go.
No.
Finally, Resident Evil mode. We still basically haven't figured out Phase 1 fully yet, as far as I'm concerned.
It's
And
in
in then side.
in the left.
Doing blue.
In the left.
Blue is
In the
safe.
left.
Yeah, use your eyes on that one, guys. Like, yeah. Thankfully, it's only for the first hit with the orbs, from what I can tell. Oh, come on, game!
Grace? Is it different?
Yeah, it's the stack.
Got him.
I'm turning stacks off, dude. They ain't got a shirt on me.
Okay.
Side. And then out.
It's out.
Is the out first? I thought the side was first.
Oh, you can just stand here, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe a bit further than that.
So I got thrown by shit, so
Shackles of time.
What the hell is that?
Oh my god, Eva. Bound by chains containing light and fire aspected ether.
Heavy
That's-
hand.
That's normal Buster Siegfried.
It's about to run out. Oh, it's the color I was standing
Them
on, I
shot.
think.
You're moving out of the phase.
It did what? Shit. Prize up.
It blows the color I'm standing on.
Oh! Did that matter though?
No.
I guess everyone else needs to stand on a different color then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, that's not too bad then.
Alright, what we got? 4 full shackles.
Purple shackles.
Oh, it's probably a one-mo combo. Oh wait, no.
Purple. Oh.
oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Well, fuck me.
They don't have the same timers, it seems.
Oh, they
multiple
explode
go
again.
off in a row.
It's
This
4
one
then.
was me. There's gotta be a simple way to the opener. That's
Yeah.
what tells me that. Because that first one we got was the fucking introduction one.
Yeah, this is probably the last big mechanic for checkers.
So this opening, this opening shit, we're overcomplicating as well. Alright. Did we see any patterns for that second set? I had a red. Did tanks and healers have a red too?
I got a red twice, yes.
So did all DPS have the purple there?
I had a red.
Down.
What?
Anyone get a screenshot of that? I want to see that.
I'll check it.
Red purple was that.
No, because if people with red go out, they'll just target each other.
Yeah, how many
Wait.
different times did we have? I didn't
Yeah,
consider
yeah.
that actually.
I'm just looking it up.
Check. I need to go check. Sorry.
Same.
On the second set, I got one that was 6.
Which went off first?
Wait. Oh, guys, if there's just 4 red and 4 purple, don't we
I had
just do it
3
the same?
seconds.
Can't we just do it the same?
How long did the magic vulnerability last for?
Actually, in that case... Let me try something. Facing...
Someone has 9, then they're every 3 seconds.
And let's see. Something like that. The close ones 1, 2, 3, 4. The red ones 4 on the letters.
Yeah.
We could even use that for the first pattern.
So how are we doing it then? Are we going to like, so whoever has the first purples go in, right? Well, whoever has the first, how many reds went off first? Was it 1 red went off first or multiple?
It's
Well,
like
4-fold, it's 4 times, so you each go in order. It's the countdown to 3, then it chains. Then it's a 4-second countdown after it changed, for me. I had 3 seconds when it first appeared. After those 3 seconds, it then chained, and I had 4 seconds till it went off.
How the hell do we rotate this then?
it's like literally a purple and a red go out at the same time, then another purple and red, and then another purple and red.
So we just alternate groups then, based on what we have?
No,
No.
if the reds are on the letters, they'll just chain each other over and over, while the purple ones do the same in the middle.
So it's like
Well,
a
that's it.
blockchain.
That's it,
Yeah.
we'll just go to these spots, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, the purples all take the purples, the reds all take the reds.
Yeah, I need to. No, I believe you guys, but I need to see this. I need to see this play out in action together because we did only see it the once.
Just
So-
to sum it up, what are we doing exactly? Like, because I know we have the 4 orders and we have the red and blue. Where exactly are the red and blues? Where exactly is the rest of the party?
The blues are on the numbers. The reds are on the letters. That's everything.
Doesn't matter. He didn't say red. It
Same
doesn't matter.
thing.
Say
Same
red.
thing.
Doesn't matter.
The timer on your debuff doesn't matter. That
Say
way.
say yellow for all I care, Roy. The point is he didn't say red.
Red
And where
not
is the
red.
rest of the party? Like just spread out across when they go. Okay.
No, don't we just stay in our marks and then it resolves itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the... You don't need to pay attention to the duration of your debuff.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Just
At least
second.
that's Alright, let's actually get there again and try it, okay?
Hello. now that
And
we-
that's great. Might as well change it for the first, like, red
Right.
goes on A and blue goes on 1.
Guys, now that we
Yep.
have this here, I'm thinking let's use this for the first one, and let's make C and 3 partners, and like 2 and D, and then if one of them needs to switch, they switch with each other. That will work, right?
I mean, you could just say, like, the red debuff goes on A, the blue on 1, and just a...
Waffle, no, I disagree. But what is if you're saying Waffle, if you're saying 2 and D should be partners, right?
Yeah.
What happens if both 2 and D have the red chain and the purple chain?
Then they need to switch, so they switched, and it's solved.
Seems
one of them
more
needs to
orderly
switch?
even.
Yeah, true. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it sounds like the simple way. Why didn't we figure this out to begin with?
Oh, yes!
I mean, Waffle was advocating a partner system from the very beginning.
Yeah, but okay, let's go.
Moby, just take 2, and then I'm on B, so...
I'm on
So-
4, and you're on D.
Come on, C.
Where am
I got
I?
1.
D now.
Okay.
Well, now I need to go fucking somewhere if I'm at 4.
Roy, I guess you're on A, or...?
No, go to A, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Go to A, so Roy won't whine. Get ready.
What am I tanking?
Oh, my... This is off, I'm
Hi, world.
I was like, what do you want from me?
sorry. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I forgot I turned my stance off. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
I mean, actually, you know what, on second thought where, because usually it's my fault.
No, it's
Roy, if you're just like if you're just like the northeastern side, why are you on west to begin with?
Alright. Does everyone know their markers?
For which
Nope.
mechanic that's happening at the start?
Okay. Maybe
What
we should
mechanic
stop
is
the
happening
whole
at the
timer.
start? That makes you stand west. I don't get it.
yeah, it's true, Roy. You don't actually have to stand west now.
So why the heck are you there?
Yeah, he makes a good point. Well, I said Nye can go A. I mean,
We
Not
can
too
revisit
much, I
this
just
part
don't get
after
the-
raid.
it's not too much, but
I just don't get the logic.
Alright, blue needs to switch. Or 3 and C need to switch.
I'll let them see it.
Sorry.
Yeah, who's supposed to be on C?
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be, because we just
Yeah,
tried
because we just pulled without deciding who was where.
Yeah, and I've been left no elite spot. Next question?
Oh, sorry, I thought.
Okay.
Wipe.
Okay,
Yeah,
Chris,
can we
you're
wipe
on
this?
3, so if you switch, you and Waffle have to switch, you go to C.
Yeah.
Alright,
And
let's
you-
establish our partners then.
Why
okay?
are you forcing a melee out when I have no reason to move
Yes,
out?
You're
It's-
still
it's
in
melee
melee
range.
Yeah,
It's
C
melee
is
range.
still C's max melee range.
Yeah.
It's on the market because it's still melee range. So yeah.
No, but I didn't even know where the fuck I was supposed to be, because no one...
Okay.
You just ran into this without getting people's
But
positions
I
spotted.
think we've handled this fight extremely poorly so far.
Alright. Let's 1, 2, 3, and 4 call out who you are.
I'm for.
Who
Guys.
is 1?
2 is Morp, 1 is Seek, and 3 is Kisno.
Okay. C is me.
Your partners with the person
My,
behind you.
my,
right now.
my partner is Kiz.
I am on
I'm-
A. My partner is Zeke.
Well, it doesn't matter where you are at the start because you don't need to be on east or west mob. Just pick a fucking spot. It actually doesn't matter. You two don't need to be on east and west at the start. So just pick a goddamn spot.
wasn't it mentioned in Mobbies too, or something?
Yeah, Morbi was. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, it was, so please listen. Okay. So Roy's D, Nye's A, Ori's B, Waffle's C. Okay. And you only swap if you actually see you have a chain, otherwise you stay where the fuck you are and it should resolve itself as far as we know.
Yeah. Well, or if your partner has a chain and calls for a swap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see your partner standing where you are, then just switch them.
Just look at you and your partner, basically. That's it. Yeah.
This is nice and easy. A partner system.
This is what we should have done within the first hour.
Sorry.
It's okay, Waffle.
This was
Someone's feeling vindicated.
This an extremely bad case. This fight tonight has been an extremely bad case of us overcomplicating the mechanics.
You know what? I think it's fine. We've made progress, right?
It's not fine. It's not fine. Because we know better than this. We know this is a problem. So, yeah, I'm thinking it's time we sort of like change how we evaluate things. Yeah, but then we need to sort of like compact the information more.
I think the problem is we saw a mechanic once and just ran straight into yabba 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 rather than looking at it.
That's
Out!
out, then in, out, then in. We're suffering from our ability to break down information, Roy, and yes, it annoys me too. Basically, we need to think dumber.
Basically, stop analysing everything the second we see it and take a second and just see it a couple of times first.
This is Homegang, it's fine.
It's home gang, that's all it is. Doesn't matter what else is, guys, it's just home gang. That's all it is.
Flanks.
Right, take 3 round bet so you can take the next one, then we should swap here. You wanna take it?
You want me to swap now?
Well,
I can.
I didn't know if you're in a busy window or not. Oh no, we should have done it after the anyway. It's fine, I'll take your spot here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. That's why you was confused about it, you're right, yeah. We should do it after the Intemperance. We might want to go for a heal up here before we do anything else.
I fucked up, I have the wrong color. I shouldn't have stayed on it.
That means you get damage down.
Oh, if that's all that happens, we're fine.
Yeah, I think it's only when one isn't taken.
Player one. Player.
That's the player living dead, he's gonna living dead it. Let me shake it. Because we don't take damage here with it.
Yeah.
And I will vote back.
You got him.
Oh, whoever gets the buff, go to blue.
Prize all this.
What does blue mean?
Is that bad there, Roy?
Oh,
Blue means green.
disregard question.
Which one we got?
Out.
It's out and go on red. Out and go on red. Oh, no, that was in!
Yep. That you literally.
It was
Out.
it was out and he was cleaving the right.
I'm invoking.
Cleave. Oh, yeah.
Missionary out. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see the fucking cleave. That was one.
To
So
the
what-
right and in. Right in on reds.
That's quite a visual fight. Oh, here it comes.
Okay. I on the different color.
I got you, like crazy. Alright, we're gonna have the multiples now. Oh, no, after this. Do you want to reprise all that?
I got it.
Have you battle on it? There you go.
We'll still keep the same spots as normal, Siegfried, for the next chains.
Yeah. Red. Reds go out.
I have a purple, Roy.
Yeah, in this part it's not particularly because we don't know
Yeah,
which
and this part you just go, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
you just have to adjust on the fly.
the marks there are not for a partner system. They're entirely based on what's free and what color you are. That's it.
Who's red? Just first come, first serve. The rest adjust to who's what free.
Yeah, I think it may be easier if everyone starts on their marks, and then we'll have on average 4 people already in position.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Godcasters have so much freedom of movement there, because we have limited control there. Or if we all start in the middle to begin with, if we all start dead center of the boss, that can fix it, right? That means that everyone is doing minimum movement distance. Right?
If everyone's stacked, it might be like, oh, I'm gonna move
Yeah.
on to 2, and everyone else thinks, oh, also gonna move on to 2, and then you're like, I was here first.
Well,
so I-
that's the best suggestion I can offer.
No, I think
stand on your-
everyone... Go on, Mai. Oh, thank you. Alright, I think everyone should just automatically go to their spot. If you're correct, good. If you're not, adjust to a free
Yeah.
spot.
Get priority on your spot.
If
Yeah.
you start on your own spot and you see, oh, I'm not that one, you move off your spot first and then see what's free in the middle.
Yeah. So, like, for example, guys, like, I'm 4, right? If I'm purple, I don't care who else is purple, right? That's your problem. I'm staying at 4. Right? If I'm red, though, right, that means I will always go... if I'm red, right, because I'm always 4, I'm not going to go with day, that's still going to be, problem. No, because White if Roy is the same one as well. White if Roy has a red, too.
When he just stays there, you just go to either C or B or A.
Yeah.
He stays a D, doesn't he? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you just move off 4 so that people can see 4 is free, and then you look at which of the outer ones are still free.
Everyone who has something that based on their mark where they shouldn't be, they're the one who has to go find what the free spot is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Godfrey, can we actually, after all this bullshit, kill this tonight, I wonder?
Count it.
Yeah, it's less bull.
Oh, let's see if there's any more new mechanics, or if it's just repeat crap then.
Wait for repeat.
Probably combination mechanic or something.
If it's things we know, though, then that means there's hope. Yeah, oh man, just that. It really is fucking like a worse version of Ramu all over again. Yeah. This fight fucking made us stupid, and I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm sorry, Kiz. Well, assuming you're doing positionals there, I don't fucking know.
No, I was in Reaper. I was in Shroud. No positionals on that.
Right, Shape there. I keep forgetting he interrupts it with the AoE, I'm sorry. Well, at least I can heal with Shape.
Oh, yeah, right. We're good.
Someone's wrong. Someone was wrong! Why are both tanks dead? Voking. So what happened there exactly? Oh, did you move back into like Victory?
Yeah.
Okay. This we shouldn't really have to call, honestly. Like, people should be paying attention.
Yeah.
I don't always see them just due to explosion crap everywhere.
Yeah. Paradox is pretty distracting.
And I'm so used to seeing party effects, it would absolutely fuck with me not to see it.
Well, we can call sides, but like, I mean, if someone wants to call specific sides, that's fine, but I'm facing the boss inwards, so that'd be awkward. Since there's no cast for it. I can do it if there's a cast, that's fine.
Hmm.
As I think you might have had to have gone south instead, maybe.
Must have looked at something wrong.
No.
That's okay though.
Because this should work now, there can't be something else we're still missing in this.
I just.
Yeah, it does work.
I got it.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we have to swap before then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, because when I went to your sponsored train talk, it worked out fine for me, so...
Yeah.
Hey, well, at least we have a reason to use our tools.
I seriously doubt you're not playing fucking White Mage.
Red sides out. Red sides out.
I'm sorry, Roy, but you're not playing fucking White Mage. What are you whinging at me being out?
Yeah, I don't think he mentioned you.
I think he was talking about how good Macrocosmos is.
Back one.
Okay.
Right.
You got him now?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, because I didn't hear him mention you.
Hey, kiss.
In
Safe.
blue sides. In blue sides.
What is safe?
Right is safe. Blue is safe.
Yeah, the color is what I didn't hear.
I said blue.
Yeah, you just cut out, that's all.
No, sorry, guys.
He did to me.
Whoever has it, go on blue. Go on blue. Alright, fuck off on blue, please.
I'm on blue.
One more boss than me. That's not too bad. Oh, did I get hit? I think I got hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I wasn't. Oh wow, I fucked this up hard.
It's okay, just try focus on this fourfold shackles.
Home will be back up in 20 seconds if anything goes wrong, by the way. Alright. Do your spots initially. Which one's free? Looks like this one. You sure you can max melee with this?
Yes. Because I'm hitting it fine. And I'm
Okay.
on red.
Okay, that's fine then.
Buddy.
Amazing.
What a dumb mechanic!
I got it.
I'll shake this. Now I'm letting my eye drop like a bitch, but that's fine. Hey, at least we have busters a lot though, I appreciate that.
Yup.
I like it. I was unprepared for it, if I'm honest, but I like it.
Right, we have another in temper.
Again.
Just resolve it the same as the first one here.
Yeah. Oh no, so assume it's the same otherwise.
Why can it keep coming up on the 2 minutes?
Because it's cloud over again, Chess.
Alright. See if you need to switch. Oh, we have flail.
It's 2. See what goes first. Do this first, then go. Do this first, I think, then go. Oh, okay.
Ah.
No, the one after, yeah. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
One's gonna explode.
That's not too
Yeah.
bad. Okay, that's fine though. It's basically the same thing. It just has that with it as well.
Yep. It should be the last major mechanic.
Yeah, we'd probably be getting close to the kill by now. We sure we don't want to try for one more in case we kill it? I'm just asking if we don't.
No, not this.
I'm gonna say I doubted it because it's already 5 past.
Okay, just to make sure, what was the order there?
That. And what? What do you mean? What
The flails.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna say the flails came between the second and third.
Alright. 2 voices there. A whole music for you. You vote afterwards. Right, go in.
Oh, too early. Oh, we're dead. No, that's fine.
We got near the kill, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, it's like this. Oh, okay, never mind. You resolve the second, and then the flails, and then the third.
did
Yeah.
somebody say for marks? Okay.
So on the one hand, guys, you know, okay, it's fine. We don't always kill it on the first night. The second night is fine too. That happened with Chaos. That happened with Ramu. It doesn't matter. That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That's not what I have the issue with here. And I'm annoyed at myself just as much, right? But the thing is that when we are discussing things, what causes the overcomplication is because we are all talking about different things that we saw happen and all coming to different conclusions. It creates too much noise. And basically the problem is that we all point out, okay, what if it could be this? What if it could be that? What if this person is there? What if that person is there? We need to establish some sort of rule and start from the simplest and most brain-dead possibility to begin with. Which is what Waffle... Shut up, let me finish. Sorry, Ori. But good night as well, yes. And that is that Waffle actually did try to go from the simple avenue from the get-go, which was, what if it's just like an interchangeable partners? And that is honestly what we should have tried from the get-go.
No.
Well,
So,
next time we see a mechanic, we should just write down everything that's happening without drawing any conclusion at all.
Yeah.
And then just
I
one by one.
hit the nail on the head there. We draw conclusions. That's the problem. And specifically, they are problems when we draw complex conclusions. Like, oh, let's have 3 players line up. Good night, Ori. Let's have 3 players line up here like this because you know the reg's on the opposite side. It's like it's too complex of a conclusion. And the fact is, we should immediately rule out with a mechanic like that at that point in time. No way, that's too complex. There has to be a simpler way to break it down. There has to be. We have to go on their assumption in that scenario. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we should then start doing the complex one more. That's the problem.
I would honestly argue, and that's something that has bitten us in the ass with the second thing. Before we try to draw conclusions, we should see it multiple times. Like, vote a couple of times, do things,
I definitely agree.
Yeah, we keep jumping straight into analysing it, on seeing it once and not...
I'm just as mad at myself over this because I was making the same mistakes. I was looking at this and thinking, just telling myself, why can't I find a simple solution here? I'm just as guilty. This is literally our one problem with our team, and that is this is the suffering. This is probably the curse of doing like some of the ultimate fights we've done, and that is that we overcomplicate mechanics. Because mechanics that many of us, especially many of us older raiders, have done in the past, do allow you to draw conclusions because they are that complex, but that's not the case anymore, unfortunately. And it just sucks. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Though admittedly, I think that is also because of our natural habit to see something, we think we know, have an idea of how it works, and then we want to test it. That's also a problem.
Literally, if we just look at it a few times, but if someone has an idea, they can test it out.
But we should roll out, depending on what fight it is and when it is during the fight, we should roll out anything that just sounds overly complex. Because, I mean, let's be honest, a first mechanic of the first turn of the Savage tier, there's no way it can be complex and require multiple levels of adjustment and thinking. That's just not going to happen. This ain't a fucking 5S anymore. Well, I didn't have a problem with you going there, and it was that you whined about it. You provoked a reaction.
I honestly think the only thing, right, is that at that kind of part of the fight, it's pretty arbitrary. Like, I understand that it breaks the convention.
It's right. It's arbitrary. It is.
But like, the thing is, when we're trying to like squeeze in, like, oh, we want to see this mechanic and such, it's like, well. Like, I've had times where I'm like, oh, this is going to screw my landlines over. But
like technically, Waffle could go there because she has all the time in the world to sidecast there and all the time in the world to sidecast back.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's why I said, no, why doesn't Nye go to A? And that's right, and Nye, you shouldn't have complained about that either. You're both guilty for complaining. How about that?
All I say.
But right, you're technically wrong. It's not a bad idea either because it is.
I was wondering, like, what is exactly making you go to the western side? I was wondering why you were starting there to begin with.
And to answer the question, we never got a chance to because it was happening mid-pull. That's also another problem when you guys have your little spats mid-pull like that. Because I had the answer to that now, and the answer is Roy wants to keep it something I have promoted in the past as static as possible across fights, which is something we like to do.
Yeah, but it also makes things easier for me to have a spot to return to. So, I mean, I'm happy to adjust for things, but I also don't want to keep wondering, okay, do I have to take over for someone? Do I have to change my position all around? Like, I can, and I'm happy to do so, but I also have to learn the fight, and I would like to have some statics.
I mean, how long is your GCD time cast? Okay.
And it's okay to have that problem, Roy, when there is someone, in this case there was, else who can do it. The issue then became that he had his own confusion, which is perfectly fair as well. And this is where my job comes in. When we can't reach a conclusion in that regard, I tell you guys where to go, and you deal with it. Does that work for you two? And, well, I never sang you to A. I first said, can I go there?
You know, I'm gonna sleep happy tonight knowing that we'll clear tomorrow.
Well, case in point, Waffle, like I said, you know, we do clash in prog sometimes. It does happen. I'm sorry you saw it day one. There's something about... I feel like we're cursed on the first turn, so this didn't really happen with Cloud, did it? A disagreement, then.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, no, I'm not annoyed at the team. The only thing that annoyed me tonight was our fucking curse of overcomplicating things and how we just... Why do we have difficulties just seeing a simple conclusion? And And I don't think that's an insult to us. I mean that seriously. I couldn't see it either, even though it had to be staring me in the face.
Distance. What seemed. I think.
If you dig Siegfried and it got... If you dig Siegfried and it got lost in the mess, I apologise. I admit I didn't recall hearing you.
Yeah. I think, looking back, I may have done it incorrectly, but because we hadn't gathered enough information on the mechanic, I didn't even realize it was random if they came from top or bottom. I didn't realize that.
So yeah, another
You
case...
pointed that out early on, though, that it could come from either way, because literally the first two pulls, they were opposite to each other.
No, what Waffle said there is interesting, because it boils down to the fact that if one person draws a conclusion because they were certain they saw something, we need to stop taking that. We need to start taking that at most at face value. We can't assume that that actually is the case. Because again, when we have multiple piles of information but they conflict with each other, someone or multiple people are wrong.
I noticed kind of like a trend tonight with like people solving stuff. If you can explain it, you're right. If you can't, you're wrong.
But you have to explain it in such a way that it makes sense for everybody, and when you have to determine whether or not it is something that does it sound simple in your head. That's what you have to ask yourself, and I mean that seriously. Is it something that you could say to someone else and you're certain they wouldn't get confused? You really need to work on that, especially, Roy.
Because I don't think it was a problem with people's presentation of information, but when you create a solution that's wrong, it's often like pretty contrived. Like, for example, like, oh, we get in a straight line, and then the person with the red tether buff, not the red tether going to them, goes to north, and then the person with... And then there's, like, partner system. And, like, you know, the explanation being shorter usually is pretty indicative of it being a better way to
Wasn't
solve
the
it.
reason we didn't do the partner system because people insisted that it's easy to adjust on the fly?
Yeah, it was. People were like, oh, you just luck. But
Yeah, that's the same problem that I had that I dislike.
Oh, that is true, yeah. But hey, we solved it, haven't we?
Siegfried, there was something you wanted to add?
Yes. In order to prevent situations like this in the future, I would like to promote two concepts. One, structured discourse. Two, using modern tools. I will elaborate. So, as far as discourse is concerned, I know, Krim, you've promoted this to me as, part